Now, the good news is we had a good win against Renova. We beat them 2-0 thanks to goals by Dimitrov and Alizi. The bad news is it was literally 3 days ago. And even though I rested every day in between, the squad is not in the best shape. What we're looking at is Grossanowski in goal, Tasevsky, Vaj, Andonovsky, and Barty as the defensive back four. Murati and Tasevsky as the midfielders. Baz and Mary as the attacking mids. Hadzievsky, I'll get it eventually, and Alizi up top as the strikers. Hadzievsky is already at 80%. Tasevsky is at 82%, and the guys who have replaced them are at 81, 85. And who do I have replaced? David Oski. You know what? I'll bring on David Oski. The scouting report was incomplete just because I'm not quite sure what happened there, but okay. We didn't have a lot of time to scout them. They have some quality players, but I think if we play our game, we should be okay as they score a goal. Sometimes that thought, you just need to hold it. See how the highlight plays out. You figure it wasn't going to get off to a good start when Grosnowski's clearance bounced off the zone defender. Agbo with the score. Tasevsky to Murati. Back to Tasevsky. Tasevsky feeds Hadzievsky. Alizi's there and he gets one back. Was he offsides though? He was not. The flag is not raised. Or was it? Oh, VAR's checking. Are you kidding me? Tasevsky, Abbas has it down. Hadzievsky. He tries taking the shot. It was a poor angle. The keeper slide tackles it out of bounds. Mary on the throw-in. Barty crosses it over to Murati. Gets headed away, but Tasevsky should run it down. He does. Gets it to Vaj. Vaj all the way back to Grossanowski. Grossanowski out to Barty. Barty driving forward. Pushes it up to Alizi. Alizi back to Barty. Barty centers it to Murati. Murati takes... No, he didn't take the shot. He passed it off to Mary, and Mary took the shot. Absolutely buried it. Murati hit that like he was taking the shot. Good assist, though. We had the numbers right there. We had 3-on-2. It was just... I believe it would be highly unlikely we didn't score there. Konu and Steponiak gets it right back. I really need to stop talking during their highlights. It was a good goal, but still. That is halftime with 6 shots, 2 on target to their 11-7. They have a 2-1 lead. Come on, guys. We can do this. I think we're going to go to the attack. Tasevsky to Abbas. Abbas tries heading it down. It's kicked away, though. Vaj has it. Gets it to Murati. Murati tries sliding it through, but it's intercepted. Nagy bombs it forward. Saponiak got by the defenders, and he rounds Grosdanowski and puts it away. That was nice. It was a very nice goal. I can't fault Grosdanowski. I can fault my defenders, though. Maybe I should have thrown a bottle at halftime. None of my guys are doing well at all. 60 minutes in. He is not doing well, so we're going to bring on Dimitrov for him. Vaj is doing well, so we're going to bring on Bozanovsky. And those are the only changes we're going to make at the moment. Outside the box, Nagy with the free kick. And Pokorny's there to put it away. I think it's like the third assist Nagy's had this match. I just muscled my guys out of the way. And another one. And this time, Grosanowski stops it. A nice save. Grosanowski to Murati. Murati tries passing it long. I've got the short passing on. I know I do. Sapaniak. And a Boz trips Majid. Are they going to call that in the box? It's just outside the box. Corny lets the ball go through. Not quite sure why. Tisevsky on the throw-in. Murati heads it down to a Boz up to Hadzievsky. Hadzievsky across the field to a Mary, wide open. Mary feeds Davidovsky, and he puts it away for the goal. His first. I believe it's his first. Nice job by Davidovsky, just getting in between the two defenders. We get one back. That could come in handy next game. Grosanowski, nice save. Bit too theatrical, but we'll take it. Rolls it out to Ananovsky. He gets it to Barty. Barty up the field to Ameri. Ameri holds it up, gives it back to Davidovsky. He tries getting it to Hadzievsky, who just stood there. Ananovsky muscles the guy out of the way, though. Tisevsky with the ball. Up to a Boz. A Boz. Back to Bozanovsky. To a Boz. A Boz centers it to Davidovsky. He gets it out to Barty. Barty pushes forward to a Mary. Dimitrov feeds Hadzievsky. Rounds the keeper and puts it away. Holy cow. Man, we are just... Oh, thank you. I saw the VAR decision come up. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I mean, he had to literally go around the guy before he got to the ball. Unless they were checking if it was a foul or something like that. That was just... And they get one back. Holy cow. This is going to be another one of those games with 15 goals between us. Certainly looking that way, isn't it? Off the crossbar. That was close. That's the game. Slovan Bratislava with a 5-3 victory. Well, we got 2 goals in 4 minutes after the 75th minute to make it look closer than it actually was. I am not happy with their performance. We should have done better. Oh, look, Ananovsky's out. So we got Bregalnica coming up. We're going to play them offline, and then we'll come back for the home match against Bratislava and see if we can't come back. Well, the match against Bregalnica was notable for 2 things. First was the 3-0 victory with the Boz, Dimitrov, and Hadzievsky scoring a goal, and the second was Dashmir Alizi leaving to Angers for $1.6 million. They literally made an offer for him, and he accepted it, and like 4 days later, he left. I really thought I'd have him for this game, but, I mean, he left the 20th. He left the day before the Bregalnica game. 2 days before the Bregalnica game. So, that's mildly annoying. 2 goals down to Bratislava. Sparta Prague drew with Dynamo. That's interesting. We've got a couple of other players who have offers on them, but they have yet to accept it. If they leave, I won't be too upset. Andonovsky's one of them, to be 100% honest with you. Melbourne came in and said, we'll give you $425,000 for him. And I said, okay, cool. That was about 3 weeks ago. Nothing's happened. That kind of lulled me into a false sense of security with some of these other players I have, like Elise. I mean, Andonovsky's been twiddling his thumbs for the better part of 2.5, 3 weeks now as to whether or not to go to Melbourne. You know, I didn't think Elise would jump all over Angers that quick, but I could, you know, I'm obviously wrong there. One thing I do want to check out is results between teams, goal differences, goals scored, away goals scored. Next is the group stage. So if we lose, we go to the Euro Cup group stage, which is still pretty good. Vaz is only good for 75 minutes, but that's okay. So we got Grozdanowski in goal, Tasevsky, Vaj, Barty, and Jankelov as the defensive back four, Murati and Tasevsky as the midfielders, of Novevsky as the attacking mids, Dimitrov and Hadzievsky. Just I call him Hads for short. The top is the strikers. Jimenez, Dlubic, Boaz, Grozdanowski, a very nice save. Rolls it out to Barty. Tasevsky back to Barty. Barty back to Grozdanowski. Grozdanowski back to Barty. Barty to Tasevsky. Tasevsky up to Jankelov. Jankelov feeds Hadzievsky. Over to Novevsky. Tasevsky up to Hadzievsky. Dimitrov feeds Murati. Murati to Hadzievsky. Nice save. And Novevsky, the angle was too tight. He couldn't put it away. Murati heads the ball down to Tasevsky, back to Abaz. Abaz feeds Dimitrov. Dimitrov to Murati. Murati turns around and gets it to Tasevsky. Tasevsky, bad pass. Baez ends up with it after the header. Baez crosses it in, and Sapaniak hits the crossbar. Half hour in, it's been an interesting game. We've got more shots, more on target. We just don't have anything to show for it. Carney, Tuljubic, Pavlovich. Not quite sure what happened there. Are they going to say it's a foul? No, it's a corner to Konu. And Saponiak again above the crossbar. Grozdanowski to Barty. Barty to Tasevsky. Back to Vaj, to Murati. Baz to Barty. Tasevsky gives the ball away again. Agba to Baez. Baez to Mudriza. To Mudriza. Come on, guys. This is not the result we're looking for. We got a lucky bounce, but, you know, you got to be in the right place to take advantage of it. So luck favors the prepared. And our XG is like 2 for crying out. 1.51. We haven't gotten anything for it. No highlights so far. Back to Grozdanowski. To Vaj. Vaj launches it forward to no one. Dekonu feeds Sapaniak. Grozdanowski over to Barty. I took Vaj off. I don't understand it. I don't. You know, and for playing FM as long as I have been, it's, you know, I've got 2 guys close to me who are open. No, I'm going to launch it 20 yards up the field to nobody in a red and black uniform. Davidovsky. Back to Barty. Barty to Stamkov. Stamkov to Davidovsky to Barty. And Vaj is one of my better players, too. I mean, he's 4-star current ability right now. Hadziewski to Emery, who broke free, and we get one back. Was he offsides? Yeah, nice. Well done. Too little, too late, maybe. Tasevsky on the throw to Dimitrov. Back to a Boz. Boz way up for... Nope, he's not going to get there. Leitner beats Davidovsky to the ball. Leitner bombs at forward. Stamkov gets a head on it. And Mary. It's 4-on-4. Mary breaks through and hits the side of the net. Bit ambitious there. Jankelov heads it down. Spalik sends it in again, and it goes over the crossbar. Extra time. Yeah. Went to the very attacking. Nothing happened. And we're down on the Euro Cup group stages. And yeah, we should have won that match. We had more chances. We were better overall. We should be in the Champions League group stage. I'll take the European group stage. I'm disappointed. I don't know I should be disappointed, but I'm disappointed. I don't understand this passing we're doing. We received 5 million after losing to Bratislava. Kostev Fury. I'll talk to the press after I've been angry. The transfer window is going to close here soon. I put out some inquiries on some younger players. Did a little more scouting on some younger players. There's no older players out there, really, who are interested in coming or that grade out well. You know, if I'm going to bring in an older player, I want them to at least be a starter or at least be good enough to start. I could have sworn Vaj was 3-star. No, I'm thinking of Barty. And he hates big matches. That's probably why. I'm just trying to find an excuse. I don't know when the cup draw is going to be. It says the Champions Cup first qualifying round for the under-19s is there. So, you know what? I'll go through the transfer window. If the cup draw comes, the cup draw comes. If it doesn't, we'll finish the transfer window. We'll come back for the end of the episode. Antonovsky's waiting on a work permit. So I believe the Australian transfer window is still in effect. So there's a decent possibility he could still leave. We could have sworn we signed a guy. Why is he not showing up? Yeah, we signed Konstantin Pandev. Team registration. He's going to be playing midfield here. 3-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Physically interesting. 16 stamina, 13 pace, 16 agility, 15 acceleration, but only 9 strength, 9 balance, 9 natural fitness. Mentally, it's kind of a mixed bag. The 5 bravery is a little bit on the low side. Leadership is nice. Teamwork, work rate, concentration's adequate. Aggression, anticipation are adequate. He's not the best marker. Passing, he's okay. Tackling, he's okay. Dribbling, he's okay. So he needs a little help. He's 21 years old, so there's still room for improvement. And he is suspended. That's why. So it is the Euro Cup draw today. We received 3.4 million for qualifying for the stage. Transfer window roundup. We spent 2 million, but we're going to get about 4.5 back. So the group stage draw should be coming up here in a second. He's not going to be a 1-for-1 replacement for Tasevsky. Tasevsky is a very good talent. I think he's probably one of the better players to come through the youth system. And, you know, if a team like West Ham is coming after him, you know, it's obvious they see something. And West Ham coming after him kind of opened it up to other teams saying, oh, hey. And Slavia Prague ended up going, we want him. And they paid for him. And then they said, we're nice. We'll give him back to you because we don't have room for him this season. We just wanted to claim him now. Not quite sure what behind the scenes stuff is doing, but the Euro Cup draw should be happening here shortly. Okay. The group stage. View the draw. We're going to be in the last pot. So we got Man U, Marseille, RB Leipzig, Lazio, Villarreal, Feyenoord, Newcastle, and Leicester. Anderlecht, Napoli, Slavia Prague, AEK, Rangers, Shakhtar, Nice, Eintracht Frankfurt. We're third pot. We're playing Man U and Anderlecht. Wow. Dinamo goes to Group B, Sevilla to Group C, Fenerbahce to Group D, Ludogorets to Group E, Karabag to Group F, Partizan to Group G, PAOK to Group H. Maccabi Tel Aviv, who we already beat, so I like our chances of getting at least third place. Rounds out Group A. St. Gallen goes to Group B, Aberdeen to Group C, AZ to Group D, Genk to Group E, Legia to Group F. Estrela de Amadora. Portuguese. Okay. More power to them. And then Steaua Bucharest is going to round out the last of the groups. Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Dean Henderson, Luke Shaw. And we've got Anderlecht. Oh, Josh Cullen. Very good Belgian team. Let's see what the schedule looks like. It's a tough group, but I like our chances, at least of finishing third. Check something out here real quick. Rules. Third place goes to the Euro Cup 2 knockout round. I think we're going to be fighting for third with Maccabi Tel Aviv, and I'm okay with that. Schedule-wise. We're going to skip this first Man U game. We're going to come back for Anderlecht. And we'll skip Scoopy to play Luboten in the Cup first round. Then we'll come back for this Maccabi Tel Aviv and Bregalnica. And then we'll come back and we'll end out against Man United and Balasica, or if there's the Cup game, Man United and the Cup game. And then it's the January break. So I'm playing that briefs well. I'm kind of mad we couldn't get past. I'm kind of mad we didn't get past Slovan Bratislava. We really had our chances there. We just really threw it away. We beat some good teams to get here, though. The fact that most of them are actually... I mean, we beat Maccabi Tel Aviv. They made it to the group stage. We beat Ludogorets. They made it to the group stage. Slovan Bratislava ended up in the Champions League with... PSG, Barcelona, and Olympiacos. Yeah, that could have been us. We sold 4.6. We bought 525. Konstantin Panda was 525,000. I think he's actually worth it. It's not like when I took a risk on Jankelov. Jankelov did end up being worth it in the end, although it was pretty much a give or take for a while. Losing Tasevsky, we got him back as a loan, but still, losing Ilyaski really hurts. If only because now he's valued at 5.6, but the fact that we'd given him a contract, we put the release fee clause up to, I want to say, like 4.8, and it just came and scooped him up. It's my own fault. I should have realized it. It was one of the impetuses for me to go and sign Grozdanowski, which I did, so he's here for another 4 years, unless a team meets his release clause, which, in that case, we might actually be up a creek without a paddle for a little bit. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Good episode for us. It really was, all things considered. We gave Slovan Bratislava a match. We had our chances. We just couldn't make them count. Now we got some really good games against some really good teams coming up. And I like our chances. We're fighting for third place. Anything above third would be a gift, but I believe we can do third place. I think we can beat Maccabi Tel Aviv. I like to think maybe we can pip Anderlecht. Maybe at least draw with them. So we will have to wait and see. If you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticism, comments, leave those down below. I will answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM22. Thank you for watching.